Okay. On March 21st, 2010, my friend Alexis Pilkington committed suicide. Now, friends and family are putting some of the blame on cyberbullying. Cyberbullying has become increasingly more common as teens and young adults are becoming more and more dependent on online forms of communication. So today I'm going to talk about what cyberbullying is, why it's so dangerous, and some of the things we can do to prevent it. Cyberbullying is a form of harassment through online forms of communication, such as texting, instant messaging, Facebook, and other social networking websites. A website called iSafe.com was created to help spread awareness and internet safety to others. And they are saying that 42% of kids admit to being bullied online. Now 42% is a really large amount, but you might be wondering why we need to worry about these kids. They're not in any physical danger. The bully is essentially on the other side of the computer. Well, there are a lot of ways in which these cyberbullies are communicating with their victims that make cyberbullying so dangerous. First, cyberbullying is indirect. It's not face-to-face. You can't see the bully's body language, their facial expressions. You can't hear their tone of voice to see if they're being funny or sarcastic. And oftentimes, because of this, messages can be misinterpreted and the bully or the victims can be hurt more than what was intended. Cyberbullying can also be anonymous. Many websites only require a username or sometimes no identification to participate in blogging or make posts on their wall or whatever it may be. And bullies feel safe because they think that they're not going to get into any trouble. And most of the time this is the case. They don't get into any trouble because of this. Samir Hinduja and Justin Cashin from the Cyberbullying Research Center ran a study showing that only 15% of cyberbullying victims tell an adult. So put yourself in the mind of a bully. Are you going to make fun of someone in front of your classmates and teachers and risk getting caught? Or are you going to wait until you get home behind a computer and send him a really nasty Facebook message and probably not get into any trouble for it? And the last reason why cyberbullying is so dangerous is because of trolling. Now, I have a really good example of trolling right here. Trolling is someone who hides behind a username to make fun of people that they might not even know for the sole purpose of evoking an emotional or violent response from them. Now, right here, some of Alexis's friends created a memorial slideshow and put it onto YouTube. And I just want to show you what they said right here. All rude comments will be deleted. This is not the place to talk crap about someone who recently passed away. And that's just them trying to prevent cyberbullying and trolling. But if we look down, we can see that people are saying really nasty things like, she dressed like a whore, or man, she's hot, I totally hit that cold, hard corpse. Okay, those are not the nicest things to be saying. And I want to bring your attention to right here. It's the internet, fucking deal with it. Now that's probably not the nicest way of putting it, but he's right. It's the internet. Anyone can say whatever they want if you give them the opportunity. So to prevent cyberbullying, we can't sit here and say, oh, like please don't post any nice or mean comments. What we need to do is ignore it. Don't give the bullies a response that they can feed off of. Don't even give them opportunity in the first place. You don't need 6 or 7 different forms of social networking websites. Just choose 1 or 2. Say you choose Facebook, you don't need to make your Facebook public to everyone. You don't need to accept every single person who friend requests you, even if they say their name is Barack Obama, they're probably not. So what we need to do is limit our internet usage and our social networking usage, make our Facebooks and MySpaces private to just our friends who we can trust. Now, after talking to you about what cyberbullying is, why it's so dangerous, and some of the things we can do to prevent it, I hope that you can better understand the severity of this new form of harassment. And I just want to leave you with this. While you think you might never be hurt by cyberbullying, my friend Alexis probably didn't think it would hurt her either. Thank you.